Hello everybody and welcome to Alex Bytes. I'm your host, Alex Eleanor, and it's time for another cast of Supreme Commander, Forge Alliance Forever. Today we've got a ladder match between Peaky and Discord 42. A thank you to Discord 42 for suggesting this cast to play. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and launch in the match. I'll see you on the other side. And here we are in the match. Let's go ahead and start by introducing both of our players. Go ahead and zoom in on both of them. We've got Discord 42 in the top left playing a UEF and rank 530. And in the bottom right we've got Peaky here as our Cybern player with a rank of 736. Should be fun. Discord 42 here has the honor of being the one to suggest this cast, but we're not going to try and be too biased here. And let's go ahead and watch both of their openings there. We got a fairly inexperienced rank on both of them, but we're not going to judge that too harshly because 736 is about my rank. So I am certainly not above and beyond these players, that's for sure. So we got first land coming up for Peaky, and Discord 42 is going for this land factory as well. Peaky decided instead of building the mexes first, is just going to walk right in there and try and build everything all at once. Not sure whether that's better than building those first and then walking in, but I imagine he's going to lose out on a tiny incremental amount of mass. While checking out the cast for this stream, while checking out the games to plan the cast while I was on stream. Oh man, I don't know how to say that right, but anyway, I was checking out these casts with people. We had a minor discussion about whether it's about just how much you lose by moving your commander in the beginning. And I honestly was of the opinion that it probably doesn't matter too much at this rank of play, because Discord was talking about how he had to move like a second to build that factory, which honestly I didn't even notice. Even now I didn't really even notice that much. But Peaky there, I think that walk is pretty, that was pretty significant comparatively. Although of course I said that it wasn't too important after a match where I said, wow, it's amazing how much seconds matter. So a little bit of hypocrisy going on. Don't listen to me. Let's see, we've got Peaky here going for a little bit of tree reclaim to perhaps help the energy income so we can build stuff up. I think typically I always started with reclaim, and then I think I had to bounce towards getting more actual expansion set up for better long-term game. But if he's going hard energy, might be better to get those trees. However, it looks like he's pretty good in terms of energy income. Actually, wait, no, that's probably all trees at the moment. He's got hydrocarbon there and a whole ton of trees coming in. So it looks like those trees are in fact helping to keep him aboard, but maybe not sure. All the trees gone, that's for sure. Anyway, up here we've got Discord as well, going for, looks like second land as well, but he doesn't have his factory up. So that is definitely a little bit of a win for Peaky there. Perhaps getting that tree, helping with that energy reclaim, has been helping him get the factories up even faster. You can see it here, Discord is spending a lot of time building power gens, comparatively. Ooh, and hasn't even gotten to back 2 mexes yet while he's building that. So not quite the most efficient build order from Discord. He's building power generators and a hydrocarbon. So slight room for improvement there, but that's okay. We've all got room for improvement. Anyway, let's go ahead and start combining onto one screen. Get this stuff showing there, because we want a map, right? I love maps. We have ourselves an attempt at a little bit of raiding from Discord, but sadly there wasn't too much to raid yet, and so we just ran headfirst into all the military units. But hey, you know, it's a good attempt. Discord was trying to micro in those labs around, but that Mantis was having none of it. Let's see there, so we got engineers coming to start grabbing expansions from Discord there. He's going to go for a little bit of reclaim along the side of the mountain with one. One is going to go ahead and try and get those mexes, build a factory, and is just going to... I was about to say, is going to march over to the other side? No, that's these Mantis coming here to harass. So unless Discord gets some units out to defend, this is going to go down. So much for expansion. So it looks like at the moment, Discord has a slight mass income advantage, but thanks to the reclaim, Peaky here is well above at the moment what he's got. And we can see the difference there with 3 factories and plenty of energy already up on the way, with only 2 factories up there now. Discord here going for the left drone attachment on his commander. And that isn't too bad. Only 120 mass, plenty of energy though, but he could be doing other things too. I think right now the issue there is that he's not really grabbing any reclaim, he's not getting more factories up at the moment, he's kind of small right now in the terms of his economy and production, despite having a pretty decent comparative eco. Whereas Peaky here going the Cybern way of getting lots of factories up. Eventually, they're queued up. Anyway, we have the Mantis trying to harass there, but the military units from Discord actually did come out in time, and so those had no problem. Let's go ahead and bump up that speed just a little bit. You know, I always enjoy just watching through the game. I suppose a lot of people at this point have probably played through plenty of games. I see the casting from like Isle, Jag, and whatnot, and they always kind of like speed through it at a certain point, or the brink of insanity as well. It's kind of like tune it up and all that jazz, but I'm still pretty new to the game, so I find every game is enjoyable to watch. You know, you gotta appreciate all the fine moments, like these fine tanks here harassing those Mantis. Who's gonna win? Probably Mantis. Whenever I have situations like this, it's always the Mantis that end up winning. I think it's because the Mantis fire faster. They have a lot more shots coming out. But, oh, waiting for reinforcements, and that extra Mantis helped take that tank down. He's gonna want to move forward though to start taking out that plasma cannon, but he actually got a Mantis up, which is quite nice, shut down that point defense, but he's not interested in any risky engagement, also because Peaky doesn't have any radar out. Wait, does he? No, he doesn't. Let's see, we got a couple units from Discord running headlong into the commander. That's not very good for their health. And we have our first batch of scouts in, and this is the fun part about having an engineering drone attachment, in that you can just go ahead and build your mass points just freely, without the need of a transport. Ultimately though, if you already got the air factory, I'm not sure what's better overall, whether to just build the transport or whether to just keep using the drone. Transport costs pretty much the same as a drone attachment actually, so it probably gives you more flexibility, but I'm not sure. Drones are just so easy. They do carry the risk of also being susceptible to air units, but that's alright. Let's see here, in terms of naval advancement here, neither player is actually interested in going Navy, but it looks like Peaky's got just a little bit more mass in the water so far. But so far these players are just about neck and neck, with Discord just a little bit behind due to that reclaim perhaps at the beginning. We have a bomber, there it is. Bomber just wreaking a little bit of havoc there. And Peaky is forward a little bit, trying to shoot down that engineer, but that engineer has plenty of blocking going on. That engineer's just running along the cliff and laughing at the submarine commander. Anyway, we got Discord here, perhaps running a little bit too forward here. Ooh, except that bomber there is helping us take out that point defense, but sadly a little bit of anti-air in the area. I saw it. Oh wait, no, okay, it must have gotten taken out by the bomber earlier, so he probably doesn't want to go for the massive strategy, he wants to go for the point defense. And that's going to free him to charge forward. But so far that bomber's getting plenty of kills done, but probably not anymore because we got an interceptor out, and it has locked on to its target. But that damage. Yeah, bombers do a lot of damage. That was 450, I gotta remember that. I never really paid too much attention to how much damage a bomber does, because it only says that it does 40. But it doesn't really account for just how many munitions it throws out and the damage over time. Ooh, wait a second, speaking of eco. Hang on a second, so Discord here, power stalling quite a bit there. And not spending mass as well. Ooh, that always makes people unhappy. And over on this side though, we've got a very similar situation from Peaky. So both players not really getting enough energy to spend what they need. And so yeah, he's gone hard on the factories, but looks like Peaky has realized his mistake there. He's been building all these factories, but no power gen to support. But they're going up now. He's got two separate groups of engineers building those. And meanwhile, up here from Discord, do we have a similar response? No, actually, so Discord here is actually building the energy storage there. That's 30 energy a second. Well, it's certainly not helping anything. I suppose energy storage isn't quite that helpful if you don't actually have energy to store, but that's okay. Long-term planning, right? We got some artillery coming out from Peaky there, starting to harass the commander just a little bit, taking out those point defense. Were they? I did not notice that Peaky was idle with the factories, or perhaps just because of the power stall he's talking about. I mean, he certainly is still power stalling. Not quite as hard. We were at negative 120 or so, and now we're only at, oh, no, we finally hit positive energy income. Oh, nope, there it goes. And just as he reaches a barely positive power income, he starts building the gun. So you think that in terms of recommendations for Peaky there, getting just a little bit better energy situation, or at least just building a couple power storages, that way you can just stockpile it. But we have an attack from Discord here. And this, I think, is going to run into a dangerous situation here. Now, he's got mostly tanks there, he's got a few units of artillery there, but just charging headlong into this is not the best idea without taking out that point defense. You gotta target that, buddy. But sadly, but he did force a cancel on Peaky's speed and range. I don't think that cancel was actually necessary. He was doing just fine. Sadly, Discord, he just needed to focus down that point defense, even to start to reclaim it there when his commander is in range. But sadly, he just suicided all of his units right into it. Peaky, confident about how things are going, is just going to start his gun upgrade in just right in front of everything. We had a small bout of units. Let's try and sneak through, though. Unfortunately, only one of them can actually shoot the ground. And what's that little Lobo going to shoot at? Is it going to be the engineers? Are you going to get another shot off? Ooh, oh, wait. Where's it going? It's going for power generators. Not the most effective thing to do, but hey, it's still alive. And it can still shoot stuff. So hey, not the worst idea, except nope, it died. What a short, sad life. Anyway, we got those tanks there trying to deal with stuff there. Sadly, that engineer is being body blocked by the factory, so it's going to have plenty of time to get up that point defense. Probably. That's unfortunate. Anyway, it looks like we've got the gun done for Peaky, and so he's just going to confidently barrel through and right through everything. Discord is picking a bad spot to try and build up another point defense. He's going to want to run away. He's got very few units actually with him now, and with the gun upgraded commander, if he gets in range of you, that is a very bad time. Ooh. So we got all the Mantis and the gun upgraded commander just barreling down upon Discord there. And that is not a cuttable situation. If Peaky just keeps focused on Discord, I think he could probably have him, or at least just keeps charging forward. Now granted, all the reinforcements from Discord did come out now. So Peaky's actually looking a little bit isolated, but Discord is not at the end of his ropes. But, you know, this is a very technical situation. You try and charge forward to get the commander, and then you take enough damage to die in the ensuing explosion, but he is, 77 health. Peaky just needs to keep charging. Discord needs to block Peaky with his units. And it looks like he's just going to barely get away. He's got his engineering drone out doing something. Maybe that was... Oh no, he accidentally moved the engineering drone instead of his commander, I think. Yep. And then he realized the mistake, keeps moving the commander forward. Peaky totally had a chance there to take him out with that. But sadly, he just didn't notice. We got bombers harassing... Oh man, Peaky is mass overflowing hard. Let's see there. And Discord has a full mass bar as well. He definitely needs to get more factories out, I would say. He's got a few there. But that 1300 mass could turn into... Ooh, we've got T2 on the cards as well. But either way, there we go. So now we're spending our mass a little bit more, but that's perhaps because he's losing some mass income in the middle. And so... that helped, you know, push him over the edge, actually spending his mass. Either way, power gens in the front, that's not going to help. You never want to lose power, but he has plenty of power, actually. And plenty of energy storage, my goodness. 49,000 energy stored up. That's a lot. Give yourself a little bit of engineer reclaim, and you could have a gun commander. In a minute. Probably less. Anyway, Peaky here just going to continue charging forward. And all the units from Discord are going to keep running in single file there. They really need to stop moving forward and build up a little bit of a base there. That is not a good spot for a point defense. That's going to get taken out instantly. More panic factories going up. Oh, and now we have the T2 mass extractors under fire. That's not good. That's going to kill Discord's income, who's actually far ahead of Peaky. So in part because Discord is actually doing some very good damage on the top here, wasn't paying too much attention to it, but was killing the top expansion, while Peaky is charging down the middle, has brought him down to 29 mass per second for Peaky. But Discord here has invested a lot into Eco with 91 mass income per second at the moment. And that's going to start getting shut down here now that Peaky has breached through the middle. In addition to the fact that Discord here has been shut down in the main base. And also, he looked like he was trying to go for an upgrade there, and that wasn't meant to be with the amount of defenses he had. But he can go back in the water there, get himself a gun upgrade or something, try and push out, or just a T2 and put like a point defense out there on the beach. I see that a lot too. I say a lot, I've seen it once on Settins, but still, it counts. And now we have the units harassing down the bottom as well. We got some units in the main base there, but they're not going to get too much done now. Now they're just tickling. That's alright though. Discord, well, he says. Let's see, also one thing I didn't notice before there, that these 3 Master Extractors were rebuilt by the engineering drone and the commander. That was fun. Let's see. Discord is unhappy about the way things have gone there. His eco's getting shut down in the main base there. His side base is getting harassed. And his attack didn't quite work out there in the middle there, in the main base there, and he didn't have anything to defend the main base. So if only he just had a little bit more, a bit more units in mass, you know, with all that extra mass that he had with those units, he might have been able to hold off this middle push there, and then Discord probably would have been in the winning position. But sadly, just was not feeling it. And that's alright, so there we go, that's our match on Craftiest Maximus between Peaky and Discord 42, with Peaky taking the win. Hope you all enjoyed this match. I've been your host, Alex, and I'll see you next time.